What's up, guys? Welcome to brobeatz. Today I'm gonna show you guys a new scale you can use to make some unique and dark melodies. If you guys haven't subbed already, make sure you sub button and turn those post notifications on because it does help the channel out a lot. So let's hop right into it. So first thing we're gonna do is just go through how to create this scale, and the scale that we're gonna be creating today is the hirajoshi scale, which is basically a Japanese pentatonic scale, just to simplify it. Okay, so let's go up in here in the piano roll, and we're gonna make this from scratch. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys the code on screen, and I'm gonna say it as well twice. So the code for this, starting from the root. So if let's say we start on E, right? This would be 1, not 0. Some people start with 0, but I think it's just easier to understand if you start on 1 for the actual code. So the code is 1 3 4 8 9. Again, 1 3 4 8 9. So now I'm going to show you how to actually create this within the piano roll. So let's start on E, right? So this is 1. Turn this down a bit. Let's make this a bit longer so you can see. So that's 1. So you would count here 1 2 3. All right, 3. That's the second note within the scale. All right, so now let's get the third one. So 1 2 3 4. That's the fourth one. 5 6 7 8 9. All right, and this is the hirajoshi scale right here. Boom. That's simple. I'm gonna make this a little bit. I'm gonna just copy this so you can see the numbers. I'm gonna probably just edit the numbers up on here so you can see. All right, so that's how you create it. All right, so now what we're gonna do is make a beat with it, and just kind of demonstrate to you what you can do with it. All right. All right, so now that we got our scale made, now we're gonna focus on the melody and then the drums. So let's go ahead to our choir, and we are still in E, the same one we created it with. Okay, so let me see. With this, we are limited to only 5 notes, so you have to be a little creative with your chords. All right, because a lot of these might not sound good. Well, they're going to sound good because these scales are pretty much built to sound good no matter what, but you don't want a huge jump. So you don't want to make a chord like this and then have a chord like all the way down here. That might not sound too good. So I'm gonna try to keep this simple and just keep my chords, you know, kind of together. All right, and I want mine to sound dark. So I'm gonna start on maybe like one of these notes here. These notes are right next to each other. Okay, so let me go up actually. Let's see. And then we could just use this as a chord. Let me zoom in for you. All right, we can start off how we always do. Simplify it. That's the chord skip area of the note within the scale. So do that one, skip that one. Boom, skip that one, put it there. We got a chord. Okay, and then from here, what I'm gonna do, we can just copy this over. Hold up. Make these a little bit larger. And then pull this one down. Okay, kind of build on this. And then now what I'm gonna try to do is just pull this, put this C here. Again, these 2 notes that are right next to each other will make it sound a lot darker. And okay, so I like that. I don't want the chords to be the main part. I just want this to be kind of like in the background. So let's play it one more time. Okay, I like that. So now what we're gonna do is copy this to our, bells. Let's delete this. And then what we want to do is just create something slightly different. Okay, so what I like to do with bells is just pull these in. So it's kind of like a pluck, almost like it just plays on one specific part. Like that, and then maybe add some notes in here. And since this is a pentatonic, which is pretty much every note in the pentatonic will sound good together pretty much. So you can experiment with any notes that you want. So I'm just using notes that we already have. So now let's copy that over and let's play it all together one more time. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the actual melody or counter melody. All right, so we got our chords made and everything. So now what we're gonna do is make a counter melody. So we're gonna start with our violin. All right, let's go in here. Now I'm gonna just start like on the root note and I'm just listen to the melody and just hear for where I wanna put this instrument at. So, and let's put the metronome on just to help. So I'm hearing maybe somewhere like right here. And let's pull these down. Let me zoom in a lot more so you can see. Okay, so I'm hearing I want to kind of go up. Then maybe go back down. Maybe where we start here. Okay, so maybe like right here. I'm gonna go here and increase the grid and put it in between to kind of give it a little bit of a different rhythm here. So play it. All right, so now let's go over to this part, and we're not just gonna copy this, our counter melody, because we don't want the melody to sound too repetitive. Okay, we want it to be like a full like loop, I guess. So let's come over here, kind of single this out, and let's see. Let's go back to our original 1/4 beat. Okay, so I like that. So another thing with these pentatonics is it doesn't really matter where you put things, because again, you're limited to the notes that you have to use, which means that most of the notes that you, well, pretty much all the notes that you use will sound good. So you don't really have to like trial and error or guess and check as much. So I think on this end, I like this little pattern I did. So I'm gonna try to continue this. So we can copy this. And then let me see. Maybe pull this up. Oh. And to move it like this, you hold shift and press up and down on the arrow key. Kind of stretch that one out a little bit. All right, so let's play the whole thing. All right, sounds pretty good to me. So now let's just copy this over to our second instrument. Okay, and let's play it one more time before making the drums. All right, so now let's go and make our 808 and drums. All right, so our melody and chords are done. So now let's make our 808 and our drums. Let's go up in here and Okay, so that's a good spot. So let's start here, and I'm gonna just use out just a bit so you can see. Actually, I'm gonna zoom in a lot more. Copy that over, and I'm gonna kind of breeze through this a little bit because the focus wasn't really the drums, just the melody stuff. And then I think I'm gonna put like a little, let's see how this sounds. Okay, so 808 done. Kick. Now this part I'm gonna kind of just breeze through the clap stuff because you know how to place a clap. Pull these up. Pull them over. Something like that. Now let's actually just throw a little hi-hat in there. Actually, I don't want to do that. Let's throw a kick. So let's throw some hi-hats in. Go over. I'm just place these manually real quick. Let's mess with these velocities. Let's go to our thirds, 1/3 a beat. Put one of these right here, pull them up. We can actually pull all our drums down. And then we're gonna go to pan and just pan these. And make sure when you pan, well, let me pull this up. Make sure when you pan, you put it back in the middle or click one of the notes that are still in that's in the center, because if you don't, all the rest of your notes will be panned, whichever the last one so if you panned it to the left or right, when you place a new note, it's gonna be panned to that side. So you don't want that. So go back to the velocity, and I guess we can just copy this over. All right, that should be good. We don't gotta do anything crazy. We can just keep it simple. Delete this last one. And then we could just put some perks in. Copy these over. Go back to our 1/4. We can do something like this. Oh, we don't want that. Boom. All right, so here's the final beat. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully this was helpful. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and put those post notifications on. Again, that helps the channel out a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.